Hello and welcome back to Get Great at Maths. I'm here to help you pass your maths exam, so hit that like and subscribe button. We're going to look at keywords, key formulas and how to gain top marks. So let's get ready to get great at maths. This is a question on converting a fraction to a decimal. You've got to write in the missing decimal. It tells you the first one has been done for you. So if we just understand what you've got to do in this table, you're told the value of A is equal to 1, the value of B is equal to 4, and then they've got A over B is equal to 0.25. So what that actually means is they've written 1 over 4, or a quarter, and they want you to write the fraction a quarter as a decimal as 0.25, and that is a decimal and fraction you should be aware of for conversion between those two. The next two are harder. You've got to do those for 2 marks and write your answer in each box for 1 mark for each correct answer. So your key facts. You need to know that A over B is a fraction, and A over, this over bit means divide. So this means A divided by B. So A divided by B. So you're going to convert a fraction, which is what you've got here, to a decimal, and that's what your answer is going to be. Now to do that, you need to use the bus stop method, or you need to convert the denominator of the fraction to be 10 or 100, because it is easy to divide by 10 or 100. So you can then divide your numerator by 10 or your numerator by 100, depending on what denominator you've chosen. Press pause, have a go at working out the answer, and then press play when you're ready to hear the answer. Fantastic work. So this is a tricky question. Now the first one can be done by using either of these methods. I'm going to start off by showing you the bus stop method, then I'm going to show you how you could have done it using this method. So we've got the fraction 3 over 20. This means 3 divided by 20. So 20 comes out the front of my bus stop, and 3 is the same as 3.0, and I could have as many zeros as I like afterwards. So 3.00, and if you're unsure, just put a couple down to start with, and you can always keep adding in zeros if you need extra zeros later. So we're going to say 3 into 20 doesn't go. There's 3 left over, so it's always the same number as what you've got here on that first one being left over. So we've got the number 30, so this is the number 30. Now there's a decimal point here after the first digit, so a decimal point needs to come in your answer. So you've now got 20 into the number 30. 20 fits into 30 once, and then from 20 to get to 30 we have got 10 left over, so we've now got 20 into 100. So just count up in 20s if you're not sure how many times 20 goes into 100. So you've got 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. That is 5 times, so that is 5 at the top, so you've got 0.15 is your answer, which needs to go in this box here. Now, as I said, you could do it by using this other method here by putting your fraction over 10 or 100. So this question here, I've got 3 over 20. Now, if I halve both these numbers here, it puts the denominator over 10. Or I could have multiplied both numbers by 5 to put it over 100. Either way will give you the same result. I'm just going to halve both the numbers because it's easier to halve. So I've got 20 and a 3, and half of 3 is 1.5, half of 10 is 20. So I've got 1.5 divided by 10. Remember, when I divide 1.5 by 10, the digits move one place to the right. So the 1 moves to the 10th column, the 5 moves to the 100th column, still giving me the same answer, 0.15. It would have worked if I'd have multiplied both these numbers by 5. So 20 times 5 is 100, 3 times 5 is 15. 15 divided by 100 is also 0.15. Now technically we don't like to put a decimal above a fraction, but it's just I've written it down as a thinking process rather than something that is very good to write. So it is a thinking process there. I've just written it down so you can see what my thought process was in order to get this answer of 0.15. The next one here is 5 over 8. So 5 over 8. So we're dividing by 8, so 8 goes at the front of the bus stop. Now we've got 5, and that is the same as 5.0, and we can have as many zeros as we like afterwards. 8 goes into 5 0 times. Whatever number is here is what's left over. That gets written up here. So I've got a 5. So I'm now looking at 8 into 50. Now there's a decimal point after this 5, so there needs to be a decimal point in the answer. Now you need to know your 8 times table. Okay, so you need to know that 6 times 8 is 48. So there's a 6 at the top there. 6 8s are 48. To get to 50, you need to add on 2. So 48, 49, 50, that's an extra 2. That's how many is left over. We've now got 8 into 20. 8 times 2 is 16. So 2 is how many times it goes in. And then from 16 to 20 is 4 left over. So I've now got 8 into 40. 8 into 40 goes 5. So your answer is 0.625 for your second mark. So you get 1 mark for the first answer, 1 mark for the second answer, and there's 2 marks in total. Give yourself a big tick if you got that correct. Well done. The mark scheme on this question shows we're up to 2M, which means up to 2 method marks, 1 for each correct answer. You can see them in the diagram. If you found this video useful, please share, like and subscribe so we can all get great at maths. If you've enjoyed this video, please don't forget to share, like and subscribe. Please follow Get Great at Maths on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook and X. What do you want to see next on Get Great at Maths? Please comment below. See you next time.